In our webinar series, while last week we shared information on our webinar partner sessions, this week we are diving into topic clusters and their impact on SEO and website traffic. My name is Madison Rickman, and I am the Marketing Engagement Manager for Aspiration Marketing. I'm pleased to introduce you to the CEO of Aspiration Marketing, Joachim Koch. Joachim is well known in the industry for his innovative approach to inbound marketing, data-driven strategies, and passion for helping businesses grow. He's an expert in SEO, content marketing strategies, and creating topic clusters that we'll talk about today that drive website traffic. Today, Joachim will share insights into topic clusters and how they can help your business achieve its marketing and business objectives. Joachim, we're delighted to have you share your expertise with us. Over to you.
Thanks, Madison. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. A lot of laurels, so let's see if we can make sense out of this. The agenda for this morning, let me see that the presentation comes up. Madison, I'm not seeing the presentation. Let me do, Madison or Nicole, maybe you can help load the presentation. If not, we can do this without the presentation itself. Topic of today's agenda is top clusters. What are they doing? How are they relevant for SEO? The objective of the meeting is to address the issue that many of us content marketers have. We're trying to generate traffic. We're trying to attract people to our website. How do we do this right? How do we get the traffic? Because what many content marketers, many of our customers struggle when we get in, we generate all this content and we're not getting the traffic. It's not growing. It stays flat. So we're looking to share a little bit of the tips and tricks on topic clusters. How do we define the right topics? How do we construct the various posts and content pieces in a way that that's the intent of the content, continue to generate traffic versus having this one spike at the beginning through social media and then it fades. So the idea is to get you some of the learnings faster, get you through the gray hair phase a little bit faster than doing it all by yourself, and give you access to a couple of helpful resources. And what we'll do is once we get the video up, we'll also then put a link up to the presentation and the resources. So you're not missing out on that, even though you're not seeing it. At least you don't seem to be seeing it on your end. How do we define topic clusters? How do we get to a topic, right? So first topic off the agenda and is how do we actually define that topic cluster, and what are relevant topics that you as a business should be creating content about, and some of the key lessons learned that we've learned ourselves, but also that we're seeing again and again and again with customers is a lot of people write what they're excited about. You see things like blog posts like the ABCs of having my product. You see Topic Tuesday, more on my product, because people are excited about writing about their topic, about their product, and make that a topic of a blog post, a title for a blog post, and write about those topics, which is pretty cool, which might have some news effect, which you could put into social media. But over time, and I think it was Rand Fishkin of formerly Moz, who coined the term of the spike of hope, which is followed by the valley of nope, an interesting terminology, where you're basically getting that spike of traffic that the piece of content generates when you publish it first, because you promote it on social media. You might pay some paid advertisement money, but then it fades because ultimately it's not relevant to the people you're trying to attract. And the key lesson learned is don't write what you're excited about. I mean, you should be excited what you're writing about, but cover topics that your prospects that are relevant to your business, cover topics that your prospects are searching for. How do I eat ice cream while losing weight? How do we double our consulting revenue with implementing XYZ or Z, as they say here in Canada? Respond to issues, respond to problems that your customers are looking for, your prospects are looking for. So when we go into defining relevant topics, a couple of reminders here, which is on the next page, is to generate content, to optimize your content for search engine rankings versus traffic. And again, same issue, same topic, generate content that your prospects are looking for, as opposed to trying to generate some traffic boost. And a cool reminder, and you can check this if you're using tools like Google Search Console, you can check it in SEMrush, you can check it in Ahrefs. When you look at what is the portion of traffic that a blog post is generating, let's focus on written content and blog content or web page content for now, but it's not any different than video or audio content. When you look at organic search traffic, and when you look at how search rankings, the various search positions get traffic, about 50%, rule of thumb, 50% of search traffic goes to the first 3 positions in organic search. Look up, again, get the Ahrefs Chrome extension or others. Look up first organic search position gets rule of thumb. And it depends on the topic, depends on the keyword. But on average, it's pretty decent approximation. About 30% gets, 30% of the organic traffic goes to search position number 1. 15%, about half, goes to position number 2. Another half, about 8%, goes to position number 3. So those are the top 1, 2, 3, 10 at best. Page 1 of Google, what everybody strives for, are the pages that get the positions that get the traffic. And it's so tempting when you look into, say, Google Search Console, you get the average position, the average ranking of your domain, of your website, and you're at 40, and you do all this stuff, and you improve to 30, but your traffic doesn't go up. Why is that? Well, because you might be losing out positions of the first 1, 2, 3, and you only improve the 40 to 30, which makes no difference if you're on page 4 or number 3. So when defining topics relevant to your buyer persona, your prospect, statement number 1, it needs to solve a question, answer a question that your buyer persona, your prospect has. And number 2 is strive for review in your search engine optimization tool in Google Search proper. Review where are you and how do you compare with the top 1, 2, 3 ranked positions. And let's talk about how we get there. That's what we need to target. So moving on here in the presentation, assuming you still can't see it, how do we now talk about and define topic clusters? And what do topic clusters do? In the old days, if they ever existed, in the old days, when most people started content marketing, people generated blog posts. Let's post as often as possible, and let's put some contact us button on the website and pray for the best, right? And if that ever worked, it worked only temporarily. It does not work today anymore. one of the big things, and you probably all heard about the Google, one of the Google principles, what they're assessing content contributions against is the EAT concept: experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And the topic clusters help build authoritativeness, where you're not just covering a topic once with one blog post. What is SEO? And hope to rank for this, and you make this one post, what is SEO, as cool as possible. But you cover the topic, say SEO, from a variety of different angles. What are the benefits of SEO? What's the technical SEO, on page, off page, etc., etc., etc. And again, you will not cover this for SEO, but you cover it for your own product, for your own retail product, for your own services. But define the relevant topics, which could be features of your B2B software, which could be different product categories that you're looking to be found for. Define those topics, and then define what are the subtopics, what are the different angles that you can cover your main topic for, and generate blog posts for it. So if you're taking take that example, what is SEO? You want to rank high, which is near impossible to rank high for SEO. But in addition to relevance for your buyer persona, of course, competitiveness and keyword difficulty is a criterion as well. But I mean, ultimately, you want to promote your business, and you're not necessarily want to promote the best possible business, but you have a business to promote, so you have certain topics and products and services to deal with. So once you have those, the two core components of a topic cluster, one is the pillar page, we'll talk about that in a second, and the blog posts surrounding the pillar page. And so the pillar page is the and this could be a separate website page, or it could be another blog post that is the ultimate guide, that is the a key resource that search engines you want to be found for in search engines, that other websites should link to, and then surrounding that pillar page, cover. Rule of thumb is about 20 blog posts to get you that visibility. Those 20 blog posts, make them buyer persona specific, and also make them specific, cover the 3 stages of the buyer's journey: the awareness stage, the consideration stage, and the decision-making stage. And we can talk about that in a follow-on session. What is the buyer journey and what are those stages? But that's kind of how you construct a topic cluster. And by the way, there is a button, the one in the middle on the bottom right there. If you want to ask questions, because we're almost through kind of the presentation part, and I want to move at the end into a Q&A session. So here's some thoughts on topic clusters. And now, what does make that topic cluster a proper cluster, in addition to just having 20 blog posts doing their thing? So here is, and this tool here, this, we call it the SEO Spider, is out of the HubSpot Marketing Pro portal, where you can define, and the tool super nicely visualizes the cluster, the pillar page in the middle, and then the blog post titles and the subtopics, the keywords that are relevant in that cluster. And HubSpot, in this case HubSpot, will tell you, by the way, if this piece is part of the topic cluster, think about promoting some of the other keywords that are in the topic cluster here. So when you write about something here, make sure you mention something and link to something, another blog post that's in the topic cluster, where you're basically building that website internal net of one contextual linkage, because you're talking about topics that are covered in another blog post, but you're also doing the cross-linking, which is super important, and I'll get to that in a brief moment, to make sure those pieces actually tie together. You also want to link back to, those are the links to the pillar pages. You want to also have a link back to the pillar page, because again, that shares some of the link juice, if you want, to give the pillar page visibility. I've seen a question, but let me just go through the piece here, and then I go to the questions. So one thing here on implementation and link building. So define relevant topics and subtopics. That's kind of the outline. The topic is, and the question was around a specific example. Let me take an example from our own agency. If we want to rank for a term, say content marketing, right? Because we offer content marketing services, we offer blogging services, we offer related SEO services. There we have a pillar page called, I don't know the exact title, it's the ultimate guide of content or true content marketing. And then we'll cover topics like video marketing, podcasting, blogging as part of that. And we're talking about the topic to our buyer persona. We're talking to a digital marketer on the other side. We're not talking to a vice president of sales. So they need to generate traffic, and we're trying to make our content relevant to answer questions that a marketer on the other side has. And we're covering the stages of the buyer's journey where people have different questions. If they just heard the term content marketing, they heard terms like pillar pages, they heard terms like topic clusters, right? We're given some information. Then there's follow-on information. There's pieces of guides and downloadable content to download, where we share information and where we try to guide the prospect to the next step in terms of trying to understand how this works. And then some say, I got it, now we can do this. Others come back and say, hey, we need some help. Can you actually help us implement this? So couple of tools there. We love, from our own perspective, and many of our customers, the HubSpot Marketing Hub, the HubSpot SEO tools. There's some cool SEO features in the Optimize tab there to help you implement topic clusters, to help you ensure that you're using from a contextual perspective the keywords across the topic cluster. But then a super cool tool, it's the last item on that page here, is the Ahrefs internal link opportunities. And this is free. So if you're going to the Ahrefs website, I think it's called the Webmasters tool, and you download that and you let the tool do a site audit of your website. And then what it does, it sees, it's part of the organic search rankings, it sees what are the keywords you're ranking for organically. And again, it's all available in the free tool. And then say you would rank for keyword ABC. I mean, ABC is not keyword, but how to be good in content marketing might be a keyword you're ranking for. And what it does is it then goes crawls your website and gives you opportunities where it finds in other pieces of content, not the blog post that you're ranking with, it finds in other pieces of content that keyword and says, go to that page, take those 3 keywords or the 3 keyword term and link it to the blog post that's already ranking. And guess what? That helps boost the ranking. That's what the tool does. And guess what? It works. So a super big shout out there for Ahrefs internal link opportunities, that tool. That would be a recommended tool to use. And I want to close out the presentation part. And in the last page, and again, we'll send that to you. Apologies that it might not be have been visible to everyone, but there's a couple of resources in the on the last page. One is we actually have a blog post on how topic clusters impact your content marketing and SEO. The link is here, but you can also search for it. A recommendation, especially as you might be a HubSpot user, use the HubSpot SEO tool, which is part of Marketing Hub Pro and Enterprise. Absolutely super strong shout out for the Ahrefs Webmaster tool and the internal link building opportunities as part of the site audit. And then watch our additional videos and webinars on the channel. We have a YouTube channel. We're building it up. If needed, if you want to have help, our resources help your team, we can roll up our sleeves. There's a link in there to connect with our SEO team. And if you're watching this on YouTube, like it, subscribe it, and share the video that you see on YouTube. So with that, let me see if there's any questions that I can answer. So here's a content builder. There's a couple of comments. Here I'm seeing one page, one question. How long is a good blog post? How long is a good blog post? I think Google answers that question as long as it needs to be to answer the question. That's of course a very vague answer, but what's behind it is it should be a comprehensive answer to what's a good blog post. So if we were to generate a blog post on that topic, which we have, to just say it needs to be 1,500 or 1,600 words is probably not good enough, even though that'd be my answer if you wanted to hear it, but we need to elaborate a little bit on it. So again, typical ranges for our blog posts that are not just announcement and newsworthy and looking to generate traffic from social or other channels, is if you want to rank for it, should be at least in the 1,500 to 2,000 word per blog post length. And we have blog posts that are probably 2,500 and 3,000 words in terms of length, in terms of number of words. Okay, here's another answer, another question. How many links do I need for a blog post to rank? That is a cool question. I wish I could share screen here. A recommended tool to help you with that is the Ahrefs Chrome extension, where you see in the search results, you search for a term, and then you see the search results popping up there on the on your first page. Ahrefs, that extension will give you the number of links that a blog post, a search result, might not always be a blog post, might be a general website page, but it will show you the number of links that that ranking search engine result has. So here you can see what your competitors do, and I mean, what you typically find is one is it depends, but on difficult keywords where different tools have different definitions of what a keyword difficulty is, but if you're in the Ahrefs language, look at keywords difficulties of 50 and above. You probably want to have dozens, if not hundreds or more, links to your blog post to give it a chance to rank. If it is a less competitive blog post, you can get away with maybe a dozen or two, but you do want to generate cool content that gets backlinks and that ultimately helps you with the ranking, those backlinks. And internal links, the internal link opportunities are some of the easiest links because you can do it yourself. You don't need to reach out to others. Internal link building is, if you're taking one or two things away from this presentation, do as diligently as you can, build your internal links by linking pieces, content pieces within the topic cluster to each other. What makes a backlink high quality? Good question. A backlink, what makes it high quality is now we're talking SEO gibberish, is the domain authority of the linking website. So it's a different backlink if you're getting it from the New York Times as opposed to some new site that just was created a week before. Website domain authority is a strong component of the value of a backlink, and then it's also the number of pages. Of course, it matters if it's follow or no follow, but what also matters is if the website that's linking to you is just linking to you or is linking to gazillions of other sites as well. I mean, assume, figuratively speaking, a website has only so much authority, link juice to give you. If it is being spread over half of the world, your portion of that is much smaller. There are two questions, because otherwise we're getting short of time here. Let me answer two questions. So here one is, I've inherited many existing blog posts. What do I do with those? Happens all the time, either because you're getting in a new client situation or you're starting a new job as a content marketer and need to clean up what you inherited, or well, you find your own website because you haven't been that diligent in terms of looking after your content quality. So if you have existing content, those are super cool pieces to sink your teeth in terms of improving it. Make those pieces part of your topic cluster as much as possible. You will find things like, I don't know what the exact percentages are for your site, but in many cases, more than 80% of your content delivers very little to almost literally no website traffic. So you will find that the bulk of your traffic coming to the website will come from a very small number of pages. Do that, an interesting little analysis to do with a tool like Ahrefs, but then take the pieces that are worthy of salvaging, upgrade them, put them into your topic cluster, rewrite them, completely rewrite them, but keep them where needed. If you only need it updated from pre-COVID to post-COVID, those type of things, that's worthy of updating. If it is just a piece of garbage, which you will find, we'll find it all the time, then remove it. That's perfectly fine. And I think that answers the other question that was there as well. Should I remove content? You should remove content if it just can't be salvaged. But other than that, if it can be salvaged, if there's a little bit of traffic it generates, if the topic is relevant, it's just poorly executed, upgrade it, build it into your topic cluster, treat it like a new piece of content, and that'll help with your topic cluster and saves you a little bit of time to in terms of generating content. Spend a large portion of time on content maintenance. We're touching about our blog content about 2 to 3 times a year at a minimum. So that's at least from our perspective, a good rule of thumb. So I think we're at the top of the hour. I want to close the webinar. I want to thank you for your participation. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you like it, do press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share. That'll help us. Other than that, enjoy your day, and good luck generating topic clusters. Bye-bye.